So, well, my friends, here we go again. Brutal training session today. Today only training, nothing else. No basketball by me, nothing. I will show you my route which I use for decades, years, and I don't need much, you know. I have a 30-year-old mountain bike. Doesn't matter which bicycle you have, almost. I have the normal clothes on, a jean. I don't need all these things, you know. I tell you how it is. The only thing what I need is brutal Trainingsroutes, you know. Nothing other, you know. I don't need trainings equipment. I don't need a computer with the kilometer, the kmh, and distance and how high and deep. All uninteresting to me, you know. But it does not mean it is to you, but to me. I tell you only how it is to me. My thing is here, I have everything what I need. We are in my village and I don't need anything else. Because here you have all to level up to the highest level, you know. And that is what I want to show you. Even with small things, when you don't have the money for €1,000 bicycles and this and that, you don't need it. You only need to train. Train, train, train. Of course it gets more comfortable with trainings equipment, this, that, the heartbeat, but you don't need it. You really don't need it. And this I have done for decades, and there comes all my energy, and that I will show you. Here we have so steep things. I only be in my village now, you know, nothing else, only here. And those routes what we make now, you will see there come really tough things. And the thing is, this is not a tour which we filmed otherwise. I film it now with other angles. I will show you the hard and brutal training, you know. Now we start where I always did it, the same route as I always did since decades. And that is a slow beginning, and then it will get deeper, deeper. We make rounds, and I need anything, only this village. If you don't believe it, watch it. So we started on the bicycle, and now you will see my route, but this is complete other than the other videos. We make no time warp and this and that. I will tell something and you will see me driving. I will put on the camera that you see how steep this really is, and I tell you, I need nothing else, you know. I don't need to drive to the other mountains. I told you I was always driving this side of the mountains, and here really there is everything, and exactly this route we make now. And here you can level up how far you want to go, world class, normal, hobby, there is everything, you know. And here we start on this street, and now we drive a little bit lower into the fields, and there we started, you know. The nice house is there, you know. Yeah, and in the fields we have a very nice view, and there we drive the first upwards. That is the so-called warm-up, you know, which I used always. And then I make a little bit time warp for the unnecessary parts. And when the really big parts come there, I will show you, you know. Yeah, and that is really an absolute brutal round, but you will see. So, in some parts I have to film twice, because when I put on the camera on the floor, I will drive upwards and you see me, and then I will make the round once again. Now watch. So we almost arrived at the fields. There we drive down and then it starts. So, wait. So here we are now at the nice fields. What a view, I tell you that. I mean, watch that view, or amazing, or so I don't need all around, you know. Back in the days you were only in your village, and there you have to watch what can you do to achieve goals, you know. When you don't have a track, don't have equipment, and on and on and on, but you still want to do it, and of course you can do it. Even if people will tell you, oh no, no trainings equipment, oh no, there is no route on the apps, there is no route here, but I tell you, you can do it all. Now here we are, always be careful because it is wet and one arm, you know. But you see, we drive now to the I don't know in English. You will see it. Back then that was not asphalt, that was grass. And with that view we enjoy, and then the brutal Trainingsroute starts. And really, here you have it all. Because we have here very steep things, but not long. But here are some of the steepest parts which I know from all. The Höttinger Höll, right to hell. Here you get it almost as much or the same. I cannot tell you, I have no parameter or instruments to calculate it, you know what I mean? But now watch. Here we are by this spot. I mean, now tell me. I was here since the early 90s. I drove all this route. And I spent many days in the week here to get the power with the bicycle, you know. We drove down there, but now I don't drive, and then I was so much driving. And now the route starts, you know. So we drive now upwards. Beautiful, or? But there I will take you now to the chest, and when we arrive at the hard part, then you will see it. Wait. So we make it all. I will not put on the chest because so you see it better. I can talk more to you. I hold it in my hand. I have the small tripod now, but we started, and you see how I will make this. I will put it on the floor, you know, and sometimes, and then we drive on, you know. But wait. So that is how we done it back in the days, you know, with the slide. But I don't do it often because it is my bicycle. I don't want to damage it. But we learned a lot. Even if you think, hey, normal street guy, jeans, not a big part, but now really, there you can go up to world level. Believe me that. This is really tough. Yeah, brutal round. We drive the small up, the street up into the village in, and then we have there rounds and routes. That will get brutal, and we have also woods here. I was driving streets and woods, and you get it all here. You get it all, you know. It only depends on how much you put in the training, you know. There are no excuses, no excuses. Doesn't matter if you have something to eat, if you have equipment, no, only do it. Do it, you know. You don't need anything, you only have to do it. So, now. It goes upwards, but of course when I hold it so you will never see how steep, but that you will see then. But wait a bit, you know, you have to be not in a hurry, you know, because we have time now. Wait, I have to go down. So now all those upwards, but that is easy, you know, that is only to warm up your legs a little bit. And with one hand, then the brutal part, I don't know if I can do that. So steep that you fall backwards, you know. But wait. So enjoy the outside. What a nice view, huh? There comes the power, believe me that. So, the small thing. Enjoyment, you know. So a little bit briefing. Now we go straight. We drive in, and then we have it all. The perfect playground to get condition, you know. Wait. You have to go to the next. What a nice place. And that route I drove every week, you know. And I tell you, I had this all. The training computer and the mountain bike. I was one of the first, you know. Not many, the young people had it, but the older ones, they told you, you don't need it. What a stupid thing, a computer on a bicycle. That was in the early middle 90s, you know. And now we will drive in. So there we had a video in the inline skating videos where I made the 360 from the stairs down, but this obstacle they have put away, you know, no stairs anymore, but we have it all. So have to watch that no police comes because you're not allowed to film. And now you see it goes a little bit upwards, and there starts the route, and we can make here perfect rounds, you know. You don't need to drive up, down, the same. No, you can make so like slalom. You have really everything here. If you are still on there and interested, I say thank you. Watch the church, and there we also will drive on. And believe me, you know, I drive really hard routes, you know. If you don't know me, we drove this year 8.5 hours in one day on a bicycle. And when I tell this is tough, then you should believe me, you know. So, but it's the perfect thing to do it so now. It will get a little bit longer, but it does not matter, you know. Other style video, you know, here really that is a little bit upwards, you know, not much, but you know, you feel it a bit, you know. Of course in your drain this is not much, but still it is a little bit upwards, you know, but it's no problem. The bus, and there we have now two routes, and both are extremely steep, extreme. The first one we take the normal street, and you see maybe that now right there it gets really steep. The beautiful houses, you know. Here it starts almost, and then the brutal thing comes. Wait, I make it once again. So other thing, because then I have no dime with one hand, you know, and I have extra the small dry bot. When a police comes, I can put it in my hand and you don't see it. But now this is the first part which gets steep, you know. You see that the right thing that we drive, that is really, really a good part. There you feel the legs, you know, short but tough, you know, that street. So, but here are cars very fast, a little bit careful. Then on the other side I can put on the camera on the floor, then you see how steep, but this in the camera angle you don't see it that good, but that really goes on, you know. So really, really good session, you know. And on there we can drive right to the fields down, and there is a circle, we make a turn, and then we drive the same up when we drive down. Back in the days there was in the Wutzer Street, and that was brutal. That was so steep, the last part. I think that was steeper than 26% of the Hüttinger Höll. That was steeper, you know. But that does not exist anymore. And here you see, that is a nice part. Of course not that fast today because with the camera and talking, so other thing. car comes. I cannot tell you how steep this is now, but it is really a good thing. Here you see to the city, to the village. Car comes again. You know, they are also not used when I hold a camera in front of the car, you know. And then we drive the left route in the village up. There we came out a little bit on the same, a little bit. And there is so steep, I swear you. This is nothing against. But you see, the breathing comes. And here, no excuses, you know. No excuses. When you are not finished here, when you drive here, believe me, here is the thing upwards, you know, there in the shadow. And that is really brutal. But you have to make this in not only once to drive up. That is easy, you know. But the whole round, what you can make here, you can level up to world level, to hobby. I told you this. You know, really steep. And there we drive then the right down. That is a more street, because from the next village they built an extra street that they don't have to cross our village, because the people from the above villages, they had to make circles around our village and make the round. Now they have built a street that they can from the city direct cross to their village, you know. But you see, there is so cool the outview there to the mountain. But it's really to breathe, you know. But so gigantic. All my village, you know. And from there, right down, there I have to hold it on my, you know, I have always one hand on the thing with the camera when the cars are coming, and then it starts, you know, that is the beginning. Now we conquered the first part, was steep, you know, that is not that steep, it's also steep, but this route, when you see this, watch here, that was really. So now I have to be a bit careful, you know, more concentrated on the. Now watch, you see, that goes down, and there we drive upwards. This is the new street instead of in the woods, the street, you know. And there is the circle to make around, and then we drive all up again. Perfect training, hard, small, you know, you have it all here. So be careful, hopefully no police. No, because here they are driving much faster and with one hand. You see, here comes the circle. This is also new. But back in the days we drove there in the woods, the street that I took always, that was brutal. But there were many racers, you know, who tried out their cars when they were young. But that is really brutal, you know. So, you know, I have to bit downwards a little bit slow. I'm always slow because I have no helmet, and to drive down is not that interesting to me. I only want the upwards, you know. There you get the condition. So now we make the round. I let in the small, you know, I don't change it now with one hand. Be careful. So you see my village. Now I got a problem. Wait, I have to do it, otherwise the car. So now we drive up. So the same again, and here you see it, maybe how steep this is, you know. That is really steep, but still absolutely not the steepest where we have to drive today. So we drive up there, and when we make this round, there we would come to the street where we started it. So you can make here also rounds, you know. But I use this because I want it steep. You see, there is, you can imagine the street right And here that this goes really upwards, you know. That goes really, really upwards. There you have to breathe. There you get the power. A guy with a jean, no board computer, no smartphone, no energy bar, nothing, no supplements here, only training, nothing else, only training. And you see now the street down, that we are really high now, goes upwards. So have to be careful when two cars are coming. There you get the stamina, you know. There is where I train, what people don't see, the preparation that you do always offside. You know, without preparation, without training, you would reach nothing. You know. So, and when we arrive at the end point where we drive down, where we drove down, there we go not down now, because there are left some in the village some small houses, but there you have to drive upwards, and those all we take now, also steep things, and on there you can make a round around the houses. You drive down and then to the next left upwards, next houses, and then we drive once again upwards, but then the street left, there it is the steepest. That is brutal. That is maybe with the Höttinger Höll the steepest what I have seen in my life, you know, with a real street. I see here is much more traffic. You see my breathing is there. I'm really fit, you know. But there you get it. That is what people don't see. They only then judge you on a court or wherever. Jeans guy, you know. But they don't see your training. Watch. So we have drive now all this up, and now we drive left, and then it comes. You know, here we came. It's all still my village here. So do I now wait. I have to make it a little bit older because cars are behind me. Wait, we have to make it older now. I go down from the bicycle, that you can imagine that too many cars now. So watch now. You may see how steep this is, where the cars are coming, you know, and now we have to drive up this. This is also very, very steep, that you see it. I will put on my camera. Normally I drive this, but you know, in the hands you almost never see this. But this is a nice little thing when you come from this steep street, but this is much more steep, you know. So maybe you see it when I put it on there. And yeah, but you will see, I will make all things, you know, not only now to push my bicycle. I will go down after the camera and drive all in once, that you see that. But maybe, wait, we'll make it this. Wait, it's so steep. Wait. Then you can imagine that. So, wait, we go a little bit up. Wait. Not that easy alone. You know? So, now watch. So, other side. Oh, you see, you have it all here, you know. Now I drive down and then we drive that once up, that you see that. But you know, but it's no problem now, it's no problem, because I'm used to these things, you know. But the steepest is really, really brutal. Now we wait. So now, one hand, you know, now. Because when you hold it here, most of the time you don't see the steepness. But now wait, I have to wait with one hand now. Wait. Now I would wish me much more equipment for the cameras to show it better than equipment for my trainings tool. So you see, there you feel a bit the legs, that is good. But then the real hard part, there you can go to the limit, you know. And here we can make a round, drive completely up, and then we make the round, came out here. You know, and all together, that is the thing. And I never had other village, you know. I always was here. And I've seen here you have it all. I don't need anything else. Don't need routes, nothing. Only here. So I hope you like it. I could make it so far better with the cameras, but when you don't have the equipment, there you would need it. There I would have like to have all things. So now we are in the top. So I stay in the lowest thing. So you can breathe a little bit, you know, and there we make the round. You know, there comes nothing anymore. And here we go down the round. Then we drive this street where we came before. We drive down and then left there comes a steeper thing than here. That was only small, you know. A little bit wet, all have to be careful. So it was a nice thing, you know. And back then I had the computer all with time when almost no one used it. So now we drive downwards. Then you will see a basket, a private basket. So maybe you see now how steep the street where we came before, where I showed you the left street and the right street which we took, you know. So you see, we are higher than the city. Now we go down all what we came up. You see that? Well, of course this is small. When you see that now as a bicycle, you will think, hey, what you are talking, these are a few meters, but watch what will come, watch what will come. These are only small little tools, next car. So there we came on before, you know, and then a little bit more down, there is this left part, which I always drive up. Then we go in the middle of the village, and there, that is brutal, you know. So I have to a little bit, you know, hold it on. I hope the stabilization of the GoPro works, because I have my wrist here, that I'm a little bit safer, you know, because here cars come very fast, and it is a little bit slippery here, you know, and it's steep, you know. You have to be on your front, and normally you are on both, you know. It's not the best, only on the back brake, you know. Here you see what can happen there. And now this is a small thing, but also much more steep. Yeah, the same, but wait, you know, we drive now down, and here is my home court, you know, my home court. But it's not the private basketball, which I will show you now, what you will see. So now we go left, you know, we wait to this car and then left. There's also a nice part, little thing. Now watch, you see that? There we came up. So that is also, you know, normally you are much faster when you drive downwards than you are much faster on the upwards again. And here goes upwards. You see, front there is the street upwards. Really nice. 24 minutes we are now on the bicycle, you know, and there are woods, you know. In the woods you have also, wow, there were so steep things. One I called back then when I was a teenager the Iron Man, because I only succeeded 2 times that I didn't fall from my bicycle. Here it gets steeper, you see, because it was so steep, and with the woods ground you have no chance. When you fall one time down, you have no chance. And here is really steep, that we also take, you know, but there we have to drive down, and I have to go with both hands, otherwise I will fall backwards. It's a little bit shaking now. Wow, I have to lean so much forward. Wait, I have to make it so that you see me. Wow, when it's wet it's tough, you know. Wow, Kim. Wow, wow, you know, that is really deep. Here ends, so you have to breathe. You see that? That is really, you know, I have to show you that in another way. Wait, that you can imagine. Wait. Little improvising. So, watch now. When I go down, you will see it maybe. I hope you see it better, so, you know, because camera angles is always the thing. And now we don't, here I don't drive down, because with one hand you have no chance, you know, when you brake only here, that is, you see that, watch now, that is so steep that you have no chance. You need both brakes here, otherwise you slide all down. But that I go down, and then we drive the left route upwards. And watch now, here you see my home court. I will show you there is something. The basketball home court is in there, but that I made now ice skating. I wanted to make winter edition too here. I had so big ideas, but when I was here they put on the ice skating track, and now you cannot make this what I wanted. Wait now, go down upwards. You see, there we drove. This is also here upwards, but this was the small part. And here we collect another meters, you know. But it's all no problem, because I do this so often. But the other ones now, after 30 minutes with those upwards, they would say now, well, now I push my bicycle, I don't drive. Here it is more steep, you see. Here you see it got the street right down and up, you know. Wow, that is so amazing here, you know. I like that so much, you know, the trainings. You see, we are much higher now. There we came, under there is the street where we came. Then you see, in this short period, how high we came, then you can imagine. You know. That is really, really nice. And here we drive now. Here. Have you seen? Wait, I have forgotten. The bench, wait. Little turn around. That you see that also, the bench to sit down, but we don't sit down. Watch this. Nice mate, you know. Can make a break here. And here we come to fields. And there you can watch to the point where we started it. In the fields, the starting point. There you see down, good panorama. Now it is not that steep, more relaxing, but I stay on the lowest, you know. It's really nice here. the houses, you know. But then now the steep things start. This was nothing to this what will come. When I tell you when I come to the limit, there I will come to the limit, you know. When you see that. Now we have arrived at the highest point. You know, here you can drive on, but now I will not make it because here is no street. We make the other round, only that you have seen it. Well, wait, not that easy with one hand. You can walk here and drive, but we make the next thing, you know. Then you see, so a little bit breathing downwards, a few relaxing breathes. The swimming pool is empty. Watch, there you see the things. So nice, perfect conditions today. You know, little bit wind, but not much, and it is not that cold. You know, around, I don't know, 6 degrees, 7. That is perfect. And now you will see the private basketball court, which I told you, this private, you know, but an original one. Watch. Here we have it straight. There is nothing down or upwards. And now here you see it. Do you see it left? That is nice. An original one. Really cool, or? That is perfect. And now we drive there, and then you see the view. And then we make the round. We have to go down, and then the steep thing comes. Wow. There you really come to the limit. That is, you know. And there you can combine it, you know. When we drive from the fields in one piece to the steepest, then you have it upwards, and the last is the steepest. And then you come to the woods. Then you can complete the other cycling. You see here we would came where this person goes. We could come here, but with the camera, you know. And here you have the view. Now the echo we got out, but I have 4 echoes by me. And here we started it, you will see it now. Wait. Now we can watch down. Wait, we go here a little bit. So, watch at that view. And from here we came. These fields, there we were in. Then we drove this round, you know. This is my village, the downside. And herein is the middle village, the main capital. And then upwards is also the village, you know. But what a nice view, you know, to enjoy a little bit now. That is really nice. Perfect. You know. And now, yeah, 16%. I will change the echo and then we make it, because then it gets really tough. Wait. So, we are back. Still here on the view. I've changed the echo. And now the hard part comes. We are, now I don't see, it was around 30 something, yeah, around 35 minutes we are on the bicycle. And now here we came, and now we drive downwards, and then the brutal part comes, and there you can go to the limit, you know. I don't know any bicycler who can, everyone comes here to a limit, you know. It's only how fast you drive, how often, now this big thing, but that is really tough, you know, I tell you that. So here we drive out, and then the steep thing comes, you know. Wow. I tell you, back in the days, sometimes I had to how it is called, to cancel it, you know, because it was too tough on some days. I told the story with the race bicycler who was champion of the city. He told me everything here about how to sit on a bicycle, even if I do it now a bit other, but I have learned all the basic stuff to do that. And you know, that is now the last enjoyable part, but I love the steep part. It's also enjoyable to me. Once again, our nice basket. And now, you know, we drive to this church on, you see that? And there it goes all, you know, we could make it on the street where we were before, the round, that is the, you have seen it was also steep, you know, but now we drive from exactly under the church. Bam, that is, I don't know, you know, they call the Hüttinger Höll one of the toughest things, but here, yeah, it's not that long, but when you mix this up, I would say this is tougher. You know, that is really, really brutal, you know. And then you see why I can achieve the Hüttinger Höll. The Hüttinger Höll, I have shown you this, you know. Now downwards, I have to go, you know, with the wrist to my bicycle. The Hüttinger Höll is really, for most people, brutal to come up in once, you know, without going down from the bicycle. 28% steepness. But now you will watch. We make it so. I will drive now left downwards. Normally you drive now this because I show you my home court, because it is the same route. We have to drive there. We can make rounds here, you know. It's only 2 minutes what we have to do now, but normally I don't drive downwards, you know. Wait, car, no, the bus. So here you get the energy, you know, the natural food, not the supplements. So now we check it out. Only a small round. And then from there you have many options, you know. That is the complete in the corner in the middle of the village. This is the old village, the middle there. And there you can make the round all again to make the steepest thing. And here is also an original basketball ring. You know, I have to show you this. This is also amazing. Wait, when it's still there, when they don't have put it away on winter. Wait. You see that? Have you seen it? Wait, I have to show you that. You see it here? Very nice, or? And now we go to the home court, you know. Wait. So it's only this small thing. Right side. Oh, I can show you the stairs. Wow. Oh, no one is here. There I jumped with my roller skates down. There is the place where we made the video, you know. There's no one here. You have to watch this. Watch this floor. It was almost, yeah, it has to be the same still, but it was exactly that, you know. And then with roller skates, absolutely no great thing to roll on. And here you had to jump, and that was very long, you know, because you have to jump from here, and not here. You cannot drive all down. And that, you know, there are many 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 stairs, you know. It's really from down long and tough, you know. So, and now we drive in our home court, and then it starts, you know. You will see to the church, but I have the wide angle on, the widest, because when I film here that you see me, you know. Normally you should make it a little bit other, but you know, that is, I only have one GoPro anymore. The other one is damaged. The echo don't work anymore. In 1 minute they tell you the echo is over. You can make all things, but you have no chance. Now here is the football, and after the football field, my home court. And from there, the brutal part, you know. Now we are relaxed. Now it is completely relaxed because we are straight. Now I have to watch, because here it is a little bit not, the width is not wide, you know. You see that you have to be concentrated. And there you can ice skate, you know. That is cool, ice hockey. We make an ice hockey video this year. When the ice will come, you know. You never know if snow comes, coldness. So, watch a bit. And then you see what I mean, that I cannot make my street ball video now, what I wanted. So wait, here is the football field, you know. And now we enter in my home court. Watch, here you see. Now you can imagine why I cannot make my video, you know. You see that? Here is the basketball ring. It's all wet, you see. But here is the asphalt, perfect, I tell you that. And here you have the ring, you know. And that is pretty cool. Here we have the light for night. you know. Now they build it up, yeah. But now we have to make our training session only to show you when we are once here on the camera. Wait. So, and now, you know, normally I told you I drive not this all in one piece without a camera, only up to challenge myself. And now it is only 1 minute away and then you will see it. This small thing, but it's no problem. You see my nice home court since the middle 90s. Cool thing. Yeah, and now the church on there, you see it? There are two churches. They're under the down church, but we go beside this on there. And there we make a few rounds because there are many ways, a little bit. There we'll put the camera down, and there, when you don't come to the limit there, I don't know. I don't really know. I hope I can hold it in my hand, because otherwise you fall backwards, you know. So also now a little bit upwards, but very relaxing here to drive. It's not that steep, a bit, and then it will come really brutal. Yeah. So now we enter in. So, and we make now the tough route first, and that starts exactly here. You can make it from there and there, and now watch. I show you this left then, but now we make this. So after this house it starts. You see, very nice. Watch. Beautiful. So now, wow. Now you will see me breathing, you know. There we come to the limit now. Because in such a small thing, so high on, that is really tough. The lowest thing on now, and now. You see that small part now? That is tough there. And here, watch. This is the first church, and behind you see those two. And there we go on now in one piece. Hopefully I don't fall backwards, you know, with the camera in the hand. It's really brutal. Yeah, see that now it starts. This is really deep. But now I have to watch with one hand. That is not easy. You see? I have to lean so much forward, don't fall down. And here is the other part when we make the next round. But this does not end now. Now the next comes. This is really like hitting a hill, I swear you. And the steepest is the last part of this, you know. Wow, now it gets really... That is... Tell you... Same steep as hitting a hill. Brutal. I'll try my best to show you, but I have to lean my underarm on the bicycle that we can do it, you know. With one hand is tough. You see how fast we come high, and now. But it's brutal. So there you come really to the limit. But of course the limit, I can do it more often. I don't have to go down from the bicycle. But still that you cannot make relaxed, that you say, hey, no problem. No. And now. The steepest comes now. So watch. So the last part on, that is really brutal. There you feel your legs, you know. But now it comes the steepest, but now I have to push like Höttinger Höll, the 28%, the same almost here now. Watch. I hope I can sit on. This is the lower part. This is now this is the steepest of our here, exactly here. Kim, I have to lean so much forward that I get it. Now we have done it. But that was the first part. Wow, that was brutal now. Watch how steep this is. I don't know if you see that. So I go down because I show you that you can imagine that. Wait, I put my bicycle here. That was now fine. Here is also church. I was in there. I had my all what you have to do, the religion part. And there we could come to the street where I told you, to the other villages. This is the easier part. And this, I don't know if you see that, how steep this is in comparison. You see, that is really, really brutal. You see that, it really goes down. I cannot tell you. I will put on my camera here that you see it when I have to drive, because in the hand you will never see if it is more flat. But you see, from those houses we came now, they're not this house there, and in that small thing, that is really a small part, but very, very steep, you know. You see that when we make it from here. Watch this. You see that, that is really brutal. So I will put on my camera and I drive a little bit from here so you can see it. So far. But we have to make this once again. But now watch. I will drive that. Wow. It's so steep that my driver falls down. Wait, I have to. So. No. It falls down. So now, so we have it. I hope it works. Does it work? Yeah. But it's so steep, I swear. Wait now, I bring my bicycle. Watch this, the brake. I need 2 brakes, otherwise you cannot stop. You see that, watch, when I lean back, I easily come up with my front wheel. Have you seen it, the braking? You see here, it was from here until here, the brake with the back brake, you know, only this. You have no chance that you come down, that you brake, you know, because it's so steep, you know. Now I'll show you the other perspective. And then we have to drive down this, but with both brakes, and then we make the little circle, and then traffic. And then we have to make this once again, because there is another route to come up, but you will see that. Wait now. I put it down here. Maybe, I cannot hold my bicycle. Wait. so steep that it falls down. I have to make it a bit harder. Wait. So it holds. Yeah. Wait. I have to add it. So I have to put it on a wood that it holds, you know. Wow, what is that? Yeah. I have no chance with those small. It is too steep, you know. Wait, I have to put on my bicycle here. It is too steep, you know. I have to make a ground. Otherwise, you know, it is so steep that the camera always comes here with this small tripod. I have to use this under the tripod, you know. Wait. Wow, that is scheiße. Gibt's ja nicht. Nah. Wait. Go here. Hey, das gibt's echt nicht. Wait. Now. I hope. Yeah, here you see it. Do you see that? I hope it does not fall down. When I walk, maybe you see it. How steep this is, you know. So, once again, wait, with the bicycle I will come. So, wait. So now I push it up because there we make the round on and then we drive once again down and then the same again, but a little bit other in the main village because there is the other thing not that steep, and so you make the rounds, you know, without a break normally. Wait, I have to go down. You see here that is really tough. And there, you know, if it is too easy, then you go to the next. You know, you will come to the limit here. All this together in one route. So, and here we have it. Here it also, you see that? That also goes upwards. But against this, it is nothing. And here is this church on, you know, what you have seen. The highest one that I showed you. You know, it's only those few meters, and then, but there we don't drive. Wait, I have to watch to my shoes. I think my shoe is open. No. And here, you know, this right, we drive again down, and then we have to do it once again. And normally you do that in a row, and all together, you know, you are quick down. But there comes also the wood. I will show you the wood. So here we turn. You know, that is not that steep. It's also steep. But this is nothing against where we came up. And now we drive the same down. But wait, I have to go. But I cannot. Wait. I have to go to my front with one finger here. How we make this. It is now stupid. A bit like this. Here it is good. Now I have it between my fingers, and so I can brake, you know. Otherwise it's not possible, you know. The steepest, because without the left brake you will not come to the you will roll forever. So you will crash. So we go downwards. It's a little bit shaking now, but you know, so wait a bit. So it's not that easy with the camera because it's really steep, you know, to lean back with your ass, that the weight is on the back wheel. Then you can use your front brake much more when you are with your weight on the back side, and you don't damage your brakes, you know, when you brake with both. But now you don't see it how fast you have to wait a bit. That was the part. So now I will show you. So wait a little bit more. Now here comes this thing. Always be careful. The Lattenrost. So here it goes a bit better. So wait. So and from there we came, that you see that here, that was the first tool here, you know. And now we make the round. Here we went upwards, and now we make here downwards. So it's not that steep here. You can make it with the back brake, then it is not that much shaking on the camera. And then we drive the street once again upwards, the other one from before, where we only drive down. We drive once up, and then we make once again, you know. Here is all downwards, you know, by the houses. And then, yeah, now a little bit brake. And you can mix this up, you know. You make all downwards, you go to the woods, or you make rounds, whatever you want. You have it all here, you know. Hello. So we are driving in the street upwards immediately, you know. And then you will see that. So wait. Always be watching. And here comes the next route. But that we make then. Here is a nice doggy without a line, but they are friendly here. So we are here. You remember we went left the small piece. We wait now the cars that we can film. We wait because we have to go this street. What we made at the first thing, you know, wait, car, wait. So. They don't know what I want. I want to drive upwards. Now we have to make it once again. It's also steep, the main street, you know. And there we drive now left, down. There is a route. And then we make the same again to the church. Then we drive once again down. And another route upwards. But the main part is always the same. And then we come to other thing. But now you see, once again upwards. We are now around 1 hour in the bicycle around. You know, normally it would be 45-50 minutes without the basketball ring what I've showed you, and this lower slower parts with filming. So now upwards, that is also not that easy, you know. There, when you're a hobby driver, here it can end, you know. Now the bus comes. See, goes downwards. And you see how high the church is on there, how quick we moved up there, you know. It is a small thing but so steep. So once again, drive upwards. Now the sun goes a bit away from the clouds, but it is around 1 midday, and at 4 o'clock it gets dark, you know. But I have my light on, but here I don't use it because in the village that you need on the road when I drive back home. So you see, breathing gets more and more. Car comes. I hope you like that. But when I'm talking with you with the dry ball, It's better than on the chest, because there you don't see, when I don't tell something you don't know is it's steep, not, you don't see it that much. You know, here in we were and drive all up. And now you can remember with the outside to the few mountains, but now we drive left down, and you see these are all things you have, all you can make rounds. All what you have seen now, you don't have to need down, up, down, up. You have rounds to mix it up how you want it, to make it in one piece, the toughest, and once again, or to mix it up with the woods. Then now I have to concentrate. And there, you know, the out view, that is so amazing. Hopefully the dynamic range on the display you never see it, but on the television it gets all the. So now we turn left, and there we drive now down, and then we come out. I have to go, wait, one more, because here it is also steep. I have to make the thing to put in my tripod that I can use my front brake. Without the front brake you have here, it's not a good idea, you have no chance, you know. So be careful, it is wet, and there are those plants and woods on the asphalt. You know, with the camera you have not that much control about your hand. So here we have a small, you have to lean backwards. Now it gets better. And now you see we came out where this car comes. There you see this is the steep thing upwards. You know. So for now we make I show you that there we came, that was the steep first part. Wait, I have to go to my front. Wait, because when you are one time in there you cannot brake. Wait, because I want to show you the waterfall there that I didn't show you, but we are in the correct space. Wait, you see my front wheel. You have to wait a bit until it gets not that steep. So a little bit more, and then we make the second round. So wait. So now it gets better. Then you see the second round, and here is a waterfall. You know, you can remember here we came from this nice thing. And there is Steinmetz, stone thing, you know. Wait, and you see it. And it's nice here. Here is the waterfall in. And you see how steep this goes upwards. You see where the water comes. I will zoom in. And you can imagine here on the church that goes steep on, you know. Not the lower one, the higher ones. You know. There, and there is the Steinmetz. This is the route where we came before. And now we turn the left to make our second route upwards there, you know. Here you see it better. That is stone wall, you know. But not the stone wall court, but it looks a bit the same, you know, like at our stone wall court, you know. But now the second route is a little bit, the beginning is the easiest part, you know. Now watch, this is the main capital of the thing. Here was Christmas market, you know. There was a dromedar, camel once in there at Christmas. I have pictures, maybe I find it, but it's on Diaz, you know. So, and now we make our second route. Wait, that you will see. We make now left the turn, and then we drive this all once again. So wait. So now the left side, you know. Here we came out to the main street, but now we make the left turn. It goes also upwards, and the last part to the church is the same, you know. But now this is only small upwards, and then you see with the painting a relative of mine painted this, you know, those things. You see, there is my name on. Have you seen that? My back name is on there because it was a relative of mine. And can you remember there was a comic series, Becky O'Hara? And I will never forget this. I got from my grandmother in Smith's Toys R Us back in the days, in around middle 90s, 94, maybe 95. They had Becky O'Hara as a figurine, you know, from the comic. And wow. And then we drove to the relative to Sistrans. He was living there. I will never forget this, and it was really nice. And he painted this, you know. He painted this on this wall, and you see my name on. His name was the same as mine. And with the village of Sistrans. Yeah. But I have no talent in painting, you know. That is why I make sports. So now it goes upwards once again. This is upwards, and then you see the church. Then we have to make the same again. And you can imagine, normally you make this in one tool, not with talking and waiting. Now the car comes, but here it starts, you know, it's really steep. So now it starts. Once again the steepness comes, and then to the church once again. It's nice Trainingsroute, I tell you. Hello. So now you have to breathe. It becomes more steep, you know it now. On there the church. Now it gets more brutal again. And one time your legs are much more finished, you know. You do it more and more often. Now, you know. So, really steep. You know, I was in so many houses in there. I know all of this, you know. And now the steep part comes once again. Here is a little bit more flat because there is an entrance to the house. But now the steep part comes once again. The first route we came from here, the steep part, and now starts once again. Oh, you already feel it here. Really steep. You have seen it from before. Here is this is where you have to be careful when you drive downwards. You have one hand, you can easily go away from your. Here a nice church, you know. Here was the stone wall behind there where I showed you, and now the upwards. Once again, you know, when I drive straight, I don't drive left, right, you know, not this. This is easy when you make this, you know. That is easy, no. We make it straight, you know. Straight. Only when it's too steep, then you have a little bit in. But this is not because you want it, because it's so steep. You see, breathing becomes more because it's really steep. Yeah. But no problem. A car, that is always stupid. When you have to drive very straight. But you see, that is brutal. And the steepest is always the last, you know. So I have to lean forward now. The last part you have really to lean with your underarm to the bicycle that you don't come backwards, you know. You see now, here, once again, be concentrated. You know, there you feel the legs. It's like weightlifting, you know, when you make squats, the same. But now it is more brutal. Now, the first time that I really feel it from today. The first time, you know, where you say, but now, first time on was not problem, but now, come here. Zaran, Kim, already done. Once again. Wow. You can remember we were sitting here and sometimes, oh, the sun here, and now we drive again down, no brake, but that was now really, now you feel it. There is where you say, now the training starts to me, you know. I don't know the others. I have to go to make my, to use my front brake. Wait. We make it this way, then you see a little bit downwards, and then the last round, and that is where we drive down. This we drive now upwards, the small steep part, and then downwards and up again. And when we have done this, we make one route of those three once again, and the toughest has to be made twice. And then we go on to the next part, but there we will see if we can do it today or not, because here the street is also slippery. But we will see this, you know. No, I don't drive fast, you know. So I show you one time the view from here, that you see also this. Wait, that you see my village. Once we make this view, absolutely fantastic view. I show you this, wait. So, wow. The back brake, you have no chance. Now watch at this, watch at that view. Wait, I zoom in a little bit, wait. So, in better words, not to zoom in, I have only 2 angles on the max lens mod on the GoPro. This is the under church, and here is the village, and there we were. And here you see, when you know my basketball videos, you see how steep this is. Then I can show you how far we were. The main city is there, you know, over this, there down left is the city of mine. And this village is not my city, we are outside of the city, you know. But the most far court of them all, I don't know if you see that. There is a mountain left, no. There are mountains right? No. Maybe when I zoom in, there is a little piece out. You see that? That piece out there. Over this mountain we were. There is Stonewall Court. Can you imagine this? We all drive from the city, all this, bis to this last mountain. The absolute last, what you see there. And there is this pong, and over this, there is the Stonewall Court, you know. Wow. You know what this route was? Wow. This were brutal, you know. And then I tell you, without those training things, you will not achieve it. And now we drive down, and the left route upwards, the smallest piece. Wait, I have to make my technique once again. So, wait, we go down, then you see better. I can show you those holes. I hope the horizontal thing works, but we have it a bit straight. You see I don't see the front wheel. Now the Lattenrost comes, where you have to be careful because it is steep, and when you don't watch and are fast, you can fall out. So here is the small piece where it is a little bit straight with the house, and here we came down, you know it, we drove the main street and here down, and now we drive this upwards because it's also steep. But then we drive it down and once again up, and then the last round, and then we drive maybe to the woods, but there we will see. Here it is relaxing, and there it comes the steep part, and there is a car, no, and no, or you see how steep. And here is this thing what I told you, be careful. And now, wow, wait, I have to lean forward. Small piece upwards, not much, but have you seen there was 2 rising bicycle, race cycle. So this small piece upwards, and these are the training routes, you know. There you get the power. You see I'm still there. But now the third part upwards will get tough. But we have not finished it yet. So here you can remember the nice outview from the main street. Then we make a round now, wait. So now we drive, wait. I have to make my technique again with the tripod, but I can use my front brake. We make it now so, a little bit other. And then once again the upwards. You know, now it is relaxing to drive down. And you see here in the village you have it all. What do you need? But this is only one piece because the wood, but now the hole comes here. So now it gets better. It's not that steep here. And now you see once again this hard route. The third time now. And then the last part is the steepest what we made in the first round when we drove up here. And that was that steep thing. There we drive the round left. We will come up here once again, really steep, and then to the steep. So now once again here it starts. Small, but here you have it all, you know, I tell you that. And in the woods you have the same things. There is a nice lake where I always drove, and there I had to drive this route from my home all upwards and then upwards in the woods. And then when you were at the lake you could decide you go on, and then there is the Iron Man track where I told you. But when it is wet you have no chance. So now once again, now I have go a little bit more to the limit. The nice view with the sun. It's a shadow village, you know. Because of the steep mountain here you have so much shadow. So once again, it's so nice because you get steeper, steeper and steeper. And the last part is the steepest. But you see, now we came from downwards, and then it is more easy. You hear it on my voice. The breathing is not that much because we didn't make the round with the steepness. You know, these are all things where you can mix it up, you know what I told you. But the last round will be the toughest because we have two steep things. Now it starts, you know. Once again. Without doing this, you will achieve nothing. You have to train, you know. You train. You have seen with the back brake, you have no chance that you will stop, you know. The legs, they are coming now. I feel it. I have to lean forward once again because otherwise the front wheel goes to the air. Oh no, it's brutal. But the legs now they are coming. Now they are burning. My last meters once again. Come on. Ich schaff's. Kim jetzt. Ah, the last part is here. Kim. Jawohl. Third time we have achieved the small round. You know, Höttinger Hill, what we made, this is much longer. So long up. Complete other thing, but here you can train for everything. So once again my finger technique for the tripod, that I can use the front brake. And now the steepest. Once again the fourth round, and then we go on from here to the woods, also my village. Then we will watch if we come to the lake. That is a very beautiful lake, but not to swim. Wow. And always be concentrated also by driving downwards, because you can make mistakes. We don't need this. Little breathe. so nice, the training, you know. I don't like competition, I love training. I always love training. So, you know it already, we arrived at the house where it is a little bit more flat, where we can film once again. Now the Lattenrost comes, you will see it immediately. Always be careful, not too fast. Here it comes, you see, it's a little bit warm. And now the house, and now we make the round. So here it is more flat, but not completely flat. And now we drive on the steep part from the first round, but we make a round left, and then the last part, and then we go on into the woods. We will watch. So, almost arrived, but also downwards. Now we are on, how long? How long are we on now? Shit, I have forgotten the angle now. I will make on the other angle again. I don't know, 1.5 hours maybe, 1:20. And now here comes, you know, the main street, you know it already. And now we have to make the turn here. We came from here once, a little bit sun, but I will change the angle to a much more angle. Wait. So here we are again, but I had to change the echo. It was now, we have the third echo in, 4 I have by me, and I have to delete files because we have no space anymore. So we had now 4 or 5 minutes break, but normally you don't make a break. Here is the sun, and now we go to the shadow, last round, the 4th round, but then we go on. Stay tuned, because then wait, I have to watch if I have not forgotten something. No, then comes the wooden part, you know, and the wooden part is also, but we will see how it is, you know. I have no helmet, and in the woods normally I only drive with a helmet, because there you can slip out so easily, even if you drive slow, you know. But now I have the small thing, and doesn't matter. Those small pieces straight now. Then once again the steep part, you know. You see the water gate was here. So now we made it first left, now we make it here, but it is the same, you will see that. The steep thing is the same before we come to the second steep to the church, you know. This route you don't know now, but it's only the left street or this street did the same. So 4th time to the shadow. Hello. So now we go on. The steep thing comes once again. So from our first round, you know, normally we would come out from left from the waterfall, and now the first part and then the second part. I have to lean forward a bit. It's really steep, you know. Here it starts. The first church, and behind the church on. And now the first thing. Second time this steep thing. And now here it's steep, and now this is more steeper. And then the left, you know it already, the 4 times. I have to lean forward. So now the relaxing part, but this we don't make, we go immediately. Here is the steepness does not end, it's only this piece by the house. So we had no break now. Car comes. Wow. Now we get brutal. Wow. Now it will get really brutal. And so you can mix it up, you know. For now, And then you can make all those rounds how you want it. Make it harder here, and you come to the to your limit. Wow. Now it is really tough. You see, from here we came. Wow. Now you have to fight. Now it is really not relaxing. Wow. But you have to train. You know, when you are still here and watch it, I congratulate you, because most people turn it off. The same in training. When it gets hard, they don't do it. But you are still here. That means you are also one who goes the hard route. But now I have to lean forward, otherwise I won't know it. The front wheel will. But now it gets hard. Boah. Boah, scheiße. Boah, now your feet here. Komm jetzt. Komm jetzt. Boah, I have to fight. Kim. And come. Kim. We have done it. Wow, that was brutal. So now we drive on the main street, or it's not the main street, but to the woods. Maybe it goes, we will see that. There I know different things, but the main is to the lake. But you see, you are very quick here again, because I'm trained. That gas goes very fast, but this is tough, you know. I would say someone who drives every day to work, you know, 15 minutes, 20 minutes to work, only straight, but every 5 days a week to work. One thing the steep here will not achieve. You cannot do it, you have to train, you know. But of course, when you are a race cycler, you will come here, of course, on, you know, one time is no problem. But I have shown you this now, when you make different rounds, and you can mix that up, you know, all those rounds what we made now, and now the last one, where you don't use this small piece by the house with the straight thing, you go left, and then when you make this more often, a harder thing, faster, you know. Now it was not the fastest, I cannot go to the limit. Of course it is a limit. Here I have to be careful, I have no light on. Oh. And because here you don't see when the car comes, and there are some who are driving really fast. There I was always in fear when I was little, you know, with 12 years, 13 years, drove all the time here, dead on time, you know, how fast I am. But when you mix this up and faster, you know, without a camera, now a car comes from behind, you can really go to the limit. Doesn't matter what level you have. So it's also upwards now, you know, also upwards. And here is the snake wood. The snake wood, you know, really, it's no joke. But we have to watch the ground now, you know, it's November. I don't know, no helmet, wet, but no snakes. No snakes now. Now here we have to enter in, and you see that goes upwards. You see here, we have to watch. But it's so stupid to hold the camera, you know, because it is more shaking. There are a lot of stones, you know. When I have it in my hand, the camera is good, but here you have to lean on the, then you see it's a bit more shaking because you have to be concentrated. It's also steep, but here you have to be much more coordinated. You don't want to fall down here, you know, and to slip out is very easy on those stones. You have to lean, you see, forward. Otherwise, you need the control on the front wheel to push it down, to have the maximum control over your bicycle. You know, one-handed, a little bit tough. Now it is a bit more relaxing. I see the sun, you see it comes through the woods. How long are we now on the bicycle? Around 2 hours. And here you see, and really no joke, it's a nice thing, but in summer, when the sun is here, you have the best air here what you can get. So fresh air because of this small river. I have footage here from 21 years ago. 21 years ago when I was here driving, I have it. There I had like Jimi Hendrix, the hair, you know, like Rambo. Better words, we wanted to look like Rambo. And you see, you feel it. It is really, really, really cold. But you see the woods. Have you seen that? Watch, they are falling out. So you have to be careful here. It's not easy, you know. You see, they are all breaking out. So you see, it's really, really. You have to be careful. But very nice, you know. And over there is the lake, but not to swim. Also not in summer, but it's only a fishing lake, you know. But I think fishing is very stupid when you do this to relax, when you want to eat good, but otherwise I cannot, how it's called, push this, you know, don't like it. Now we will see. Mamma mia. That is dangerous, you believe me that? I don't know if it's a good idea today. It's really dangerous, you know. When I tell you that, don't think you're talking too much. Someone know, watch. You see those big trees in there? They can slide down all, you see that? There is no joke here. It is wet, you know. Normally only summer. There comes a little bridge, wooden bridge. And you see here you have it all here. But this is the main route to the lake. On the left side, there you have the tough things which are much longer and tougher. There you drive onto a main street, and there, I swear you, once you see there are all the woods in there. You see it? There is no one. You see they're all, that is dangerous, you know. Wow, that is really dangerous. You see it? Wait. Watch, this is really, really cool. Don't do that. You see, there is one in there. You know, that is really, really, you have to be careful, you know. Don't do this. I drive down the other route, you know, not this route. But that you have seen one time this tree, this wood, you know. They can fall down every time such a tree, you know. But you see, they are laying down here. That is very, very tough. There are a lot of like this, you know. So you have to be really, really careful. And there were really snakes. It's no joke. There were snakes in summer going on. You have to watch where to drive. No, a snake. No, a snake, you know. That was really, really tough. I have known a girl. You see, there is also a left tree, you see. You don't hear them, but it is crazy, you know. That is really a route. But even if you see it, it is too late because you don't know how they fall. It's really one of the you see those bridges. One of the most dangerous jobs in the world are the workers in the woods with the trees, because when they fall a tree, that is dangerous. Believe me that. Yeah, and I've known a girl. She took snakes by the hand. She went down, bam, and take it. That's scary. You know, we have no snakes which are how it is called. They are all healthy in that word. When they bite you, you will not die most of the times. You know, in other areas it is different, but here they are all upwards. You know, it's not straight. That is all upwards. But then we drive from the other village, the main street, that I will not film, you know. But normally don't do it in summer. You know, and now it was snowing. There was snowing. It is really no joke. Always watch a bit, you know. So I hope you like it. Really fresh, but here really very beautiful. In summer this is really, really. Here you see the next one. You know, you see that they are all breaking out. Watch. No joke. No upwards. And here comes the bridge. There I have filmed the footage from 21 years ago. Oh, it was 2004. I think 2003. Exactly here. You know, I can show you that. And you know how long I'm here. You see, it's not long anymore. Then we are on this lake. This is a relaxing lake. Not the fishing, but the view. There will be no one now, I think. But be careful once again. So you know, now the last route comes. Here it gets more wet on the floor. Here you see. But the big trees, you know, and that is around what I drove train and all did decades ago. And now it goes upwards. And there you get the power and the stamina. Always watch, because it's very steep, you know. You know, these are routes, and when you make this, then you are prepared. Of course, those long routes with 6 hours, it helps you, but 6 hours are 6 hours, and when you train here 2 hours, there you have to make the long routes, but you come in very easily. And also the steepest things like Höttinger Höhe, which is so long, so steep, there you come also on with that training, you know. And back then I only used this side of the mountains because I had no other. You know, when you were younger, you could not say I drive now away from your village, you know, you were not allowed. And so you have to train this. You can imagine there was, for example, on Sunday, no bus drove to the city, not one bus, nothing. You could not drive to the city, you could walk there. Now careful, you see, that is bad. It is not relaxing, you know. And this time you see that it's really, but you don't have to overpace, you know, that you should not do. You see how nice with my light on, you know. But watch once again. No choke. But it's not long anymore. Over this hill we are there, you know. So it is not a route which you drive, you know, tree route. Normally you drive there 1-2 hours in the trees. There you go to other spot. But with that, in my thing, you know, I have it all. Asphalt, woods, and there are much more woods. And the steeper ones, you know, really, the Ironman part. But it is too far away today. Not possible. November. But there I drove once with a friend in winter, you know. There we checked out our limits, and there we had the computer and this stuff. I drove 72 km/h. I don't know how much this is in mph, in American. There. Oh, yes. 72 with 12 years downwards. There were other streets which are so steep where you could drive this. That was tough. And in winter we drove much steeper than here, much steeper in a snow. Can you imagine it? And you will never forget this, and there is where I have learned what is possible. You see how that looks here. All is falling down. And wow. And there, now we arrive immediately. You see, and that can slip out so quick, you know. You see that it's completely out from the, you see that. That is really, really dangerous. But we have made it almost now. And there we drove it by ice down, by ice. And then, like here, you know, now it gets steeper. And then I have seen it goes downwards. It goes downwards over 20 years ago. And then I have to decide the brakes don't work there. When you don't brake and hope you can get the curve, but otherwise you fall down into the woods, in really steep woods, maybe you are dead. Then I decided to fall on my bicycle, like here when I drive downwards on the ice and snow in the tree. Then I let me fall down to the side. And then I was sliding many meters, and there I have learned it is dangerous. Now watch here, this floor, one-handed steeper. Here you have to drive quicker. You never know. Now steeper, same here. The steepest comes at the end, you know. That is the route, you know. I don't know how long we are on the bicycle now. Maybe 2 hours, 1:45, 1:30, over 2 hours, I don't know. Always watch. You see that it's all wet. We have arrived. Now we are here at the lake. Now you see one beautiful thing. You have never seen this. I was here also without the camera a few weeks before, I have so much also filmed which I haven't shown you. You know, I could put out 2-3 videos a day if I want. So much I film and train. You see, it is wet. Wow, now we are here. Nice. So now you will see a very beautiful place. You know, here you can drink something when it is open. Now it is closed, you see. But that is a relaxing. One of the best relaxing places what I know for me, you know, only to me. Not overall, but to me. Now I see, wow, watch now, the old house. And there I tell you a story. I always dreamed that I can live here and you have the pool direct in front of your house, the sea. Wow. Now wait, that you see now. Wow. Wait, I put out once again, complete the tripod. Now watch this old house. And now we make first the sea. Now a car comes. Wow, the stupid thing. You see that? Very relaxing. Wow, so beautiful. We make a few rounds here that you see that car. Now watch this. You see there is now ice because it is cold. You see that? A little bit ice on there. But also this, never do, when you are young, I tell you something, never ever go on such a lake when you see, oh, this may be ice. Never, I tell you that. Believe me, I was crazy, and I tell you, do this never. 3 times again, never, never, never. You know, and I will tell you why. Here you see the animals in. You hear them and see them. Because when you fall in here, most of the time you are dead. It happened also once, almost to me. I was on a lake at the VIP Ridge Court in that area, and there was ice and we did ice skating there, but it was not allowed. You had to watch, and that was really, it was kruk kruk kruk, and at one point it was breaking in. You have no chance to come out there when you don't have someone who has a rope or a wood or something to have. You know, this guy's so quick. But now I show you the side when we drive in. Then you see this house. They have an own path to go in there, you know. And I'm here since around 1992, 1993. I'm here, you know, since then. And those houses are new. They were not here back in the time. But the sea, the lake, I always say the sea because here we call a lake See. You know, in German it is called See. But in English I use the word sea, but sea is a big one. Lake, you know. So wait, we go to the bicycle once again. And now, watch. That is so beautiful. And then in front you will see what I mean with the, to live here, you know, a private lake. You have a private lake when you go out from your living room or from your bedroom. That would be amazing, you know. And here is only for the fishers, you know. They come here, they have different fishes in there. You see there comes water out, and there the people fish, you know. When you want to eat, I think it is okay. Then you get maybe good fishes, but otherwise, people who make this as a hobby, there you get no respect from me, no. But some really don't know it, they don't think about it. But yeah, it is what it is. So and here you see the benches, they are now put in, you know, that they don't get dirty. You see, there the fishers sit, you see, here you see it. And now those houses, you will see it. That looks so amazing. So wait. And you see also here the trees, you know. It's no joke. And here is more ice, you know. And here the left house and the middle house, they were here. Wait, I go now down from my bicycle. They were here. The right one was not here. This is new, but what a view. Or when you watch out from that, I will zoom in. And here you see, there goes the garden, and you can walk the stairs into the lake. I mean, how great is this, you know? I will walk a little bit. that amazed me so much. Watch again, I zoom in. To walk into a lake. If this would be your house, you know, now that looks very old. But as a kid, to imagine to have a house, you know, in 30 years ago, that looked much fresher. And that was amazing. And I have also footage when I was standing exactly here. I will show you that, you know. But that was a few months before I got the autoimmune illness. You know, even there I was not 100% there. I see that on the video, you know. But that is amazing. So what car comes? What car comes?
Hallo.
Hallo.
Sind Sie von hier?
Ja, von Ampas.
Ah super, wo gibt's denn da Konditorei bitte?
Warte mal. So, nice people ask me where to eat a cake here. If there is something. Now I have told them at the magical place. You remember I made once a video about the magical place where we moved and drove with a bicycle, and there we seen to the Europa bridge, the highest bridge in Europe for 10 years, the route to Italy also, and there is a famous restaurant. There I was every week almost, nice view to the mountain city, and they have one of the best cakes in there. So you see that house now? That is the left one, and you see now it is all dirty and old, but back then here the windows to jump out from the window, wow, to have also this house to jump from the window after you eat into the lake, you know, that was the thing, you know. So really a cool place. And here you see the fishes, but there I have no knowledge about it. You see here you have it, the fishes which are in there. I will zoom in a bit, then you can imagine, you know. I also ate fish every week once and Sunday, and every Sunday I had so problems with my health, you know, but the problem was not the fish, the yod, because I have an autoimmune illness, and when you have eaten this, which is normally healthy, you have much problems, you know. And here, wait, we have to watch that. You see that from here, you see that is so nice. We have to watch this. Here you see the entrance, you see it? That is so beautiful to go in there. Yeah, that was fantastic. So now we are finished. I will thank you. Maybe you have watched it until to the end. That was a small training program when I make the bicycle. Of course, we have much harder routes, but here you can make it all. When you put away the camera, and I put my light now out. Now I drive down the main street, you know, to my village. And yeah, when you mix this up, you know, a harder thing, faster with your legs, and only up, and you let away those straight things, most of them, then you have it all here. You have it all here. The woods, you know, one wood you have seen now, the easiest route. And then you can really make also 3-4 hour routes. And that is really a training. I tell you, when you do this here, you can do it everywhere, you know. Of course, I told you the 6 hours, 5 hours, whatever, there you have to make it 1, 2, 3 times. Then you adjust to it. But you have made the base, you have made all here, and with that base, you can do it everywhere, you know. Of course, others will be better at the beginning, but you can do it all, you know. And that is really cool. And in the village, all we had, and the same is with street ball. Maybe you understand me now. We didn't have a basketball ring. We didn't have all this, which is nowadays available. Different cages, street ball courts. We had nothing of that. No ramps to skateboard, nothing. We made self-made ramps. We made basketball rings at the backyard, you know, on the wall by the house, and this and that. And that was the thing you have. But also there you can become good, you know. And that is the thing what I do since then. And from that nice lake, you know, now we helped some people. Maybe they go there. We have done something good. And yeah, that was nice. Now I drive downwards and then we will see us again from the training route with the bicycle, and then we see us again by street ball. Thank you very much. Until next time, bye and ciao.